These are the things that stole my heart in South Africa. The things that made me fall super in love with the country that I almost did not want to come back. The first things first is your natural endowment. I swear these people are blessed nature wise, from the beaches to the hills and mountains to the safaris, the vegetation. They're super blessed and they start showing you all of these from their airports, huh? They start whetting your appetite and luring you in. An example is this a safari illustration here at the Tambo International Airport in Joburg, and equally this art demonstration here at the King Shaka International Airport in Durban. Let's start first with the beaches here. Take a look at the Umdloti beach in Durban. Look at this beach and see how mesmerizing it is. And the blue water just are flashing and hitting the shores. And if you're lucky on some occasions, you would see dolphins playing and just luring you in. And equally, the Isumangaliso beach in Sodwana, whew, breathtaking. And then the hills. When we were driving from Durban to Sodwana, the hills beside the road were just smiling at us and, bidding us a good trip and all of that. It just makes the journey, yeah, it eases the journey and it makes it so relaxing when you're traveling and you see this abundance of nature by the roadside. And then the safaris and your wildlife. Mwah. Another thing that caught my heart in South Africa is the Zulu language. I just love the way they speak it, and there are some sounds that they make when speaking the language. I'll try as much as possible to illustrate it. When you're speaking the Zulu language, you hear sounds like, or automatically in the course of the conversation, you hear sounds like something like that. I don't know if I'm doing it very well, but whenever I hear it, it just gingers me. I just like it. I don't know why, but I just like it when they speak and I hear things like, something like that. Okay, so let me just play this video for you so you can just listen to it and you see what I'm talking about.
Serious, could be
Let's
mistake,
see
nice,
what
yes.
I don't know about you, but those sounds that come up during the conversation or when they speak the Zulu language, it just gingers me. And I really, really wish that I can learn the Zulu language and equally do that. So when I'll speak elegantly and I'll do, something like that. Then another thing I noticed among them, especially the Zulu people, is that they're quite friendly and communal. For instance, if a Zulu person identifies with another Zulu person, boom, the conversation just starts and it flows deeply. And you would even think that maybe they know themselves from a very long time, or their family members or their friends, but no, that is their first time meeting and they're just discussing, conversing, and smiling. There was this one time that we were on the road and we made a stop to get some water and chewables. And then there was this car parked beside us. I think the car came to get fuel. And then the driver, before I knew it, the driver of that car and the person driving our own car were engaged in a deep conversation. They were just discussing, and the conversation was just flowing. And I was tempted to ask. I asked my the person driving our own car, "Have you guys met before? Is it this conversation? Is it just springing up from here?" And she said yes. And I'm like, wow, really? And so it's just nice to see how they meet each other and they converse as if they really go from way back. And I've noticed this not just once. Like a Zulu person just needs to see another Zulu person, and I think once they click, once they identify that okay, this other person too is Zulu, the conversation just gets on and on. I just enjoy the way they flow as if they have known each other for a very, very long time. And I think this friendly and communal spirit it cuts across. It is not just within them, it's equally demonstrated to outsiders. At some point they can be friendly, and when they talk to you, they smile broadly. I don't know about you, but for me, it counts and it indicates some kind of friendly attitude. When we were on our way back to Cameroon, we were at the Tambo International Airport in Joburg. And so on transit and we needed somewhere to rest and we're not familiar with the directions of the airport. And so since I was traveling with T27 actress Laura Onyema, Laura went to ask, there was this lady at the corner, this airport staff. Laura went to ask her the directions. And when Laura returned and we were heading on, when we bypassed the airport lady, the lady was like, "Bye bye, Laura," with a very broad smile. And I'm like, what? When did you guys become friends? Until she knows your name and she's giving you royalty farewell. Bye bye, Laura. And it was just so sweet to watch. Like, how funny can you be that in less than a minute practically, she knows her name already. When did the conversation even start? That in less than a minute she knows her name already, and she's giving her royalty farewell. Bye bye, Laura. And I noticed it's not just at the Tampa International Airport, even the airport in Durban was the same thing. The staffs there, they're quite friendly and polite. Even at the mall, it was the same thing. And I didn't see this at the Addis airport, or better still Douala. Douala is even just the worst. And I think that the 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 service or the attitude of a people at the airport kinds of introduces you to how a people are. And if you'd ask me, I would want to conclude that they're friendly, polite, and they have good customer service, something we should learn from. Another aspect of South Africa that I love so much is the music. You know, on TikTok, we hear some of these piano South African vibes, and we think that's just all. But staying in South Africa for a few days, I listened to several of their musics, and boom, it carried me away. They have this energy. Their music exudes some energy, and you must be forced to dance. Their beats are crazy. There is just this vibe that you cannot listen to it without shaking your body. Just watch this. And it is not just the energy vibe. If it is not booming, then it is slow and good. Now they have some of these slow, good songs which are perfect for travel videos, for road trips. They just give this epic mood. The next thing I want to talk about, this particular one. Can you believe we embarked on a 4 hours journey, and throughout the entire trip, I didn't see one pothole? No single pothole, to be honest. These people have good roads. Their roads are really, really good. And even in some local settings, you still see how good the roads are. And they have several lanes, I think, to ease driving. And it is not even just about the roads being smooth and good, not potholes, but it's equally about the fact that they pay emphasis to road signals, I think, to ease driving and avoid accidents. There are even red lights that have been put on those lines demarcating the road lanes, which makes it easy to drive at night. It means at night the lights will just pop up, and it will help for drivers to identify the different lanes, makes driving easy and reduce accident. And for me, it is super, super cool and ingenious. Another aspect of their transport system that I like is the public transport buses. Their public transport buses are colored white, and they are always looking clean. And for the few times that I've been on the road, I've seen these buses. They're always looking clean. I've hardly seen a dirty one, and for the fact that it's white, it thumbs up. And I don't know about you, but for me, it indicates how clean they can be. But then again, why would the buses not be clean when they have good roads? And lastly, if there is one thing I could bring back from South Africa, is their dreads. Jesus Christ. At the airport, I saw some of these South African ladies, and they really had some good dreads. Even the domestic airline hostesses, some of them really had good dreads, and I was like, I should get this. Unfortunately, I did not have enough money with me, but the next time I go to SA, oh, I will keep my money, and I'll do one of those very nice dreads that I've seen on them. And that is it, a highlight of some of the things that stole my heart and attention in South Africa. Hope you did enjoy this video. Please do all to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to get informed on every content I post. Up next, I will be posting about my dive experience and equally my safari trip experience. And for those who are just coming in, you can do well to check my other videos where I talked about some of the cultural shocks I faced in SA, my travel experience from the Douala International Airport to the Durban International Airport, and still my travel experience from Durban to Sodwana. See you again later.